Take your time, I said gently. I waited for her to recover. My adult daughter, Paula, was upstairs in her room, and Damien, the 7-year-old I was fostering, was asleep in his room. "I can't believe this is happening to us," Tash said at last. "The police have interviewed all of us separately, Ryan, Evie, Jamal and me, like criminals, and all because Bex was angry with me. They even contacted the school to see if they had any concerns about us. So they all know now." Her voice trembled with emotion. "What happened for Bex to make the claim?" I asked. I heard Tash sniff and say to someone there, "I won't be long." Then to me she said, "That was Jamal wondering where I was. This is destroying us." I can imagine. "We're getting no support from the social services. They say they can't talk to us or comment about the case until the investigation is complete. Their first priority is with the looked-after child. But what about us?" Tash said, her voice rising. "We're the victims here." I knew of other carers who'd been put in a similar position, where an allegation had been made by a looked-after child and that the social services followed a strict procedure. Often, not even the carer's supervising social worker, SSW, contacted the carer until the investigation was complete. "What about Joy?" I asked. We shared the same supervising social worker, Joy Phillips. "She phoned once when it first happened, and that's it. She's not allowed to discuss it with me either." All foster carers in the UK have a supervising social worker, and their role is to support, monitor, advise and guide the carer and their family in every aspect of fostering. Clearly, Joy was now bound by the same procedure. "She gave us the number of a telephone helpline, but that's all," Tash said. "I can't believe we're being investigated by the safeguarding team as if we'd actually abused Bex. We're not allowed to attend the meetings. They're behind closed doors. I know what the parents of children in care feel like now." "When did all this happen?" I asked. "It began 2 weeks ago. It was Sunday and we'd gone for a walk. Jamal is still working from home and he needed to catch up on some stuff. It's never quiet in the house with 3 teenagers, and Bex often played her music very loudly rather than using headphones. Sometimes I'm sure it was just to annoy us. So we went for a walk in the woods, the ones near us. We've been there a lot during lockdown. Although my children are teenagers, they enjoy playing hide and seek around the bushes and trees. We were there for about an hour and everything seemed fine. Nothing was said. Then we returned home. Bex poured herself a drink of juice and went to her bedroom, where she started playing her music very loudly again. I went up and asked her to turn it down or use her headphones as Jamal was still working. She did, but as soon as I was downstairs, she turned it up again. Ryan shouted at her from his room to stop being so selfish, as he couldn't concentrate either. She yelled back and an argument started, so I went up. Bex was in a really bad mood, I think because of what Ryan had said about her being selfish. She was never an easy child, volatile and unpredictable. She shouted at me, Jamal told her to calm down, but she yelled she hated us all and stormed off out of the house. She often did that if she couldn't get her own way or was angry, and usually came back within a couple of hours when we all forgave her and carried on as normal. But this time, she didn't come back. I tried calling her phone, but she didn't answer. Eventually, I called the duty social worker, as we're supposed to, and he said if she wasn't back within 2 hours, we should phone him again and then report her missing to the police. So, at 7 o'clock, I phoned him again and he gave me the go-ahead to report Bex missing to the police, which I did. An hour later, the duty social worker phoned and said Bex had been found and to cancel the missing person report, but that she wouldn't be returning to us. He wouldn't say why and seemed very guarded. It was the following afternoon when we were told that Bex was claiming Ryan had sexually abused her. She said he'd grabbed her breast when they'd been playing hide and seek. Tash's voice broke, and I heard her stifle a sob.